I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 99 of the SZN Podcast. As always, I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And please make sure, guys, you head over to our Instagram and our Twitter. That's SZN Podcast or SZN Pod. There's a link in the bio on both of those websites there. And that link takes you to exactly where we are situated at streaming-wise, whether it's Spotify or Apple Podcasts for your audio or YouTube if you want your visuals. But yeah, bro, how you been? that's a small ass bottle of water, boy.
So that's my daughter's. I have to wrap it up quickly. It's one of those flavored drinks, but yeah.
Hey, that must be your daughter's.
I went in the fridge. I was thirsty as hell. Obviously, this heat wave's going on. Obviously, got my glass of water as well, but I grabbed one of her joints too. So yeah, stay hydrated, people.
Stay, Pete, please. Tomorrow, well, Monday and Tuesday, 40 degrees for London. Matting. But yeah, man. Apart from besides keeping cool and staying hydrated, obviously we come to talk boxing as always, Flowz. Yeah, I feel like there's only one sort of main card we want to touch upon, really. There was a BT card as well, I guess we can briefly talk about. But let's get with the main event first, which was over in America. Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna. Yeah, let's dive straight in. Last week I said that, this one didn't excite me, because I thought to myself, Fortuna is a guy who I feel like is pretty much beneath Ryan Garcia and he's going to wash my man. And to be honest, Ryan Garcia did what he was expected to do for me against an opponent that was smaller, less skilled, less tools in his arsenal, didn't hit as hard, and not as fresh as well. Fortuna's obviously been around the block, etc. So, yeah, man, it was a comprehensive victory for Ryan Garcia, which is exactly what I expected. I can't lie. I didn't expect him to have any trouble. He didn't have any trouble. And he did what he had to do. Stopped him in the sixth after dropping him multiple times. Yeah, man. This isn't a type of opponent or performance where you can take anything from in that sense. For me, Flowz, obviously how we talk about Garcia. We put him in certain mixes with certain people. This isn't gonna. This doesn't change no rankings or boosts him or drops him. He stays in the exact same place for me. And the exact same sentiments I've always had and I've addressed on this pod before apply still for me.
Yeah.
I will say this though, Flowz. There's one, I think, if I'm going to give him credit, there was a slight change for me from what I've seen from him before, in the sense that because he first dropped Fortuna in the fourth round, I believe. I think it was the fourth round from a vicious body shot. And Garcia normally back in the day, previously, when he drops or has a guy hurt, he goes in, he rushes in for the kill, starts throwing all the shots, the flashy haymakers, etc. I liked how this time he was a lot more patient. From what I could see, he was a lot more patient when he dropped my man. He didn't rush in and whatnot. He still looked to stay on the outside, stay behind the jab to try and soften Fortuna up a bit more. He didn't look to rush in, and he dropped him multiple times. Dropped him in the fifth as well. Didn't rush in, took his time with it. And then sixth, obviously, he finally got him out there. But I appreciate how methodical he looked, as before he would usually go rushing in head first. So I will give him credit there. But yeah, man, expect a victory for him, man. I don't really know what else I can add, to be honest. How about for you, man? How did you find the fight? Did you enjoy the work that you saw from him? Or was it more the same, really?
I think we hit the nail on the head last week once again. He was gonna beat my man. I think he looks good. I liked what I saw because obviously he's been out the ring for a while, bar the Tago fight that happened. But yeah, the jab was there, the right hand was there, the left hook looked sharp. He looked sharp, he looked crisp. I think I called for a statement last episode.
Yeah, you did.
This was this was somewhat of a statement because he looked good. He got him out of there. That's what he needed to do. But it's once again, I think with the tank fight, I said you can't take too much from this beating of Fortuna. Even though Fortuna is high, a more decorated fighter than a Romero, but then the size difference, the skill gap, the wear and tear that Fortuna's been through. Brian Garcia looks good. He looks good, and given the criticism he gets, because that's what the main thing I was discussing last episode. People move like Brian Garcia can't fight. Yeah, and people were saying he was ducking Fortuna before. Yeah, and now, now everyone's like,
now everyone's right to Brian Garcia.
He was meant to do that to Fortuna now. That's easy. Yeah. That was a cherry pick now, but he ducked him last time. So, I say this all the time about boxing fans. Fickle, but it is what it is.
I'm even surprised that fans are trying to push the whole Garcia ducking Fortuna as if Fortuna is somebody. But again, not to knock Fortuna, but he's decorated. But his decoration has come from the lower weight classes. That's where he's made his bones. At 135, he isn't someone that's decorated at this division. He's small for the division, as we can see. So, I was surprised that fans were trying to run with that angle. To be honest, it's all agendas. And as you said, when you mention Ryan Garcia's name, the first things people tend to say is TikTok boxer or Instagram boxer or social media boxer. They never, or they might even say, Kam, can this guy actually fight though? Like, people talk about him. Like, the first thing they would say is, can he actually box though? I'd be like, no, he's really good. Like, he's world champion level. Like, he could win a title. He's in that sort of caliber.
It's all to discredit Ryan Garcia, the way they were saying he was ducking Fortuna. It's all to discredit him, to belittle him. And he's a cornball. I'll always like in the famous words of Tony Harrison.
Very goofy. Yeah.
A real life cornball. Like, take away the Instagram stuff aside. I don't care about all that stuff. But him, when he's chatting, I didn't even watch the build up for this fight because it would have annoyed me.
I did. I saw that one clip where when he was talking, he left, he ran back to the mic and he said, "Let's go." I said, "What's wrong with this guy, man?"
A little bit of like the face off, and I just looked off because he started to be goofy again. So, but when it comes to boxing ability, the kid can fight, and that's why he's in the mix. Like, people try to push him out the mix, but he can fight. So, I think it was a good performance. Solid, done what he needed to do. On to the next one. Once again, it's not the fights we want to be seeing from them. Like you said, Luke Campbell was a level above this. Yeah. But it's interesting to see that it's at 140 because this is his first time fighting at 140. But he's big. He can definitely. These guys can go up to 147.
He's a big guy, especially for 135, etc. This one was at 140. What do you make of that? Do you think he's gonna, or do you think these guys, they all go back and forth, don't they? Like, do you think it's gonna be similar to what Tank does in terms of up and down, back and forth? They go where the money is, kind of.
Well, he said in the post-fight that he's sticking around at 140. He's not going back to 135. And to be fair, a lot of the guys we put in that bracket all have their aspirations to move up to 140. Yeah, that they're struggling to make 135. But that being said, it sounds like a hell of a duck.
You saw me shaking my head. You were saying I thought to myself, bloody hell. He really doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. He does not want to fight Devin Haney at all.
Because if Kam Flowz still had that belt,
it's a duck. It's
a hell of a duck. Hell of a duck. Someone has all the belts.
That is mad.
And you vacate the division?
It's a duck. It's a big duck. I'm sorry. Wow.
It's damning.
Yeah, wow.
It's bad.
That's bad.
All now, no one's called out Haney.
Not
one of these guys.
And Garcia has fought no one of note 135 as well. Why does he feel the need that he needs to move up as if he's achieved something in that division? What's he achieved at 135?
He got into it. You got the WBC interim.
He won no belts.
Interim. He was the interim.
That's not a belt.
Yeah, I know. And interim means you have a shot. A shot at belt.
That's crazy to me. That is crazy.
It's a hell of a duck. It's
big duck. Nah, big duck. Big duck. Damn.
Because the belts are there.
Quack.
there's the belts are unified. You just go to one person to
One guy,
the belts.
one face. That's it.
One guy. But nah, nope. Because remember, they were happy to fight Kam Flowz when he beat Teofimo.
Yep.
Haney got it, scrapped, and then he's calling that one name. And that one name's a champion at 130 still as well.
Yeah. That's poor, man. It's poor. And he won't fight Teofimo too. I'm sure he won't. He won't fight Teofimo. Josh Taylor, them lot. Like, yeah, okay, cool. If you're at 140, fight the guys, fight the killers. I'm sure Flowz, I'm sure Regis Program will give us some work.
all these men are Keyshawn Davis is coming for them. Shakur Stevens is coming for them.
Yep.
Haney's still up. They don't.
And Haney's big as well. So Haney's definitely going to go to 140. Tank's already been to 140, so he'll be back, I'm sure. Lomo's probably the only one that I would say is probably going to stick around at 135. Or probably, to be honest, Lomo probably would move up, but I don't recommend him moving up because he's a bit small compared to these guys. But those other ones are definitely going to move up at some point. So eventually, Ryan, there's going to be nowhere for you to run. You have to get in the mix with these guys. Obviously, we know what Golden Boy are doing. Just like with Tank, they're going to try and milk the cash cow. But eventually, fans will clamor for it. Just like they do with Canelo, when they were milking Canelo and they're saying, fight Triple G now. Eventually, it's going to happen. Eventually, you're going to have nowhere to hide. So, boy, get it in early. That's what I say. Get it in early. We want to see these fights now when you are in your prime.
140 is a good division as well. There's killers there, so if you mean business. But he only wants one.
Taylor, Catterall, Prograis.
I think Taylor will stick around for one fight. I think Taylor would do the Catterall rematch. The
rematch, yeah.
Because he's vacated a few belts now already.
Yeah, he vacated 2 of them, I think. Yeah.
Which is annoying because those belts are Catterall's belts. So
Facts.
He wants to vacate, big man. But yeah.
JCR's moved up, hasn't he? He's gone to 147, I think. Ramirez, I'm pretty sure he's moved up.
Is he not fighting for the vacant belt?
I thought he might have moved up,
Because Regis Prograis, they ordered 2 people to fight for the belt. Who was it? It wasn't Prograis. I think it was Ramirez and who's the other Donny? Because I remember Prograis was ranting that no one's calling his name. No one wants to smoke.
Yeah.
My mind's gone blank. But I know Prograis wasn't ordered to fight for any of the vacant belts.
That's crazy to me as well. I thought Prograis needs a shot.
Yeah, it's a good division.
Very good division. Yeah.
So
I remember the back and forth Prograis had with Teofimo. Because Teofimo had a bit of a back and forth with him. But apart from that, yeah. But yeah, very good division. So Ryan Garcia, there's killers there too. So if you don't get the killers at 135, cool. Make sure you fight at 140. But the reason we're calling for Ryan Garcia to fight these guys is because we actually believe he's good. And that's why, we want to see the best versus the best. He is one of the best. So that's why I feel like him getting him in the mix with these guys would be beneficial to him and us fans as boxing and us as boxing fans. So yeah, man, I hope he does. But yes, that duck at 135 is so blatant. You can't dress up to me. I'm sorry. I'm not accepting any excuses.
Yeah.
Because he's done nothing at 135. He's done nothing.
Yeah, like I said, he feels comfortable at 140. No one else needs to move there, bro.
Trust.
Got the hell out of there.
Trust.
It's a pain that Ramirez is fighting.
Okay, good fight. That's a good fight.
It's a good fight.
That's a good fight. Yeah.
But how Prograis isn't?
Yeah.
It's a pain well, it's a good fight. But yeah, that division is a good division.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's a good one for them to cherry pick in too. There's a few people that can cherry pick in that one.
Trust.
But as long as these men stop avoiding each other and eventually get in.
Yeah. Standard. Yeah. But no, well played, Ryan. Like I said, he controlled the fight from start to finish from the outside with his jab. And we know what his strengths are. His hand speed and his combination punch is really, really good. And his body work. He's a sneakily good body puncher, because I'm pretty sure he dropped Campbell body shot as well.
Yeah, he stopped him with a body shot.
Yeah, so his body work is going underrated at the moment because he's clearly knows how to bang to the body very, very well. But yeah, he carries a lot of power, as we know. So Yeah, he's got a lot of tools. He's got a lot of tools, man.
Yeah, I think corniness aside, he deserves a lot of respect to his name.
Yeah,
and we've given that to him on this pod.
We have, yeah.
Fair, yeah. We say what we see. We see the corniness, but we see a kid who can fight. So
yeah,
no favoritism.
We always respect a fighter. At the end of the day, a good fighter. So
yeah,
shout out to him. Shout out to him. Did what he had to do. We see what is next. We'll see what Oscar and Co have got planned for him next. He probably won't be against a killer. It probably won't be against another guy that's good.
It won't be against Tank either.
Yeah, it won't be against Tank either, so they can forget that one. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, let's quickly touch upon. There was a card over here in the UK as well, BT Sports card. Hamza Sheeraz versus Torres. I think it was for what, WBC silver title? Is it silver middleweight title? Am I right, Flowz? I think it's
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Hamza got the W. I know you called that one, Flowz. What were your thoughts on his performance? How he did.
It was an Argentinian brother he was fighting, right?
Yeah, Torres. I can't remember his first name, but something Torres.
He came to fight. I'll be so real. He came to fight. He tried to stick on Hamza. But Sheeraz looked good. He done his thing in there. He got caught a few times, but you expect that with a guy who's come to fight. But his jab looks good. And he started to up the tempo a bit. And he dropped him a few times, but he got caught himself in one round. And that's because he maybe was a bit overzealous and was trying to get the guy out of there. Got caught, or got up and finished the job. So him getting dropped just seemed like a bit of a blip as opposed to anything. And it made the fight a bit more exciting. But dominant performance, good performance. He'll learn from getting dropped. It happens.
Is that his first time being dropped? I feel like it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good performance. He worked that guy. Just apart from that blip in getting dropped.
What do you make of Sheeraz's potential? His name is bubbling up a little bit. Do you think he's got tools? He's got tools to be a fixture in that division at some point, domestically and world level as well.
I think domestically, for sure. World level is hard to say. He's not someone who I've pinned hopes for, who I've been like, this is exciting, or I've been telling people to tune into. But when I've seen him, he's got the job done, kind of thing. So, but yeah, it's not someone I'm clamoring for. Yeah, but he's someone I'll definitely keep an eye on him. It depends on the matchups as well.
It's middleweight, isn't it? He's at middleweight, isn't he? I feel like he's a middleweight. Is he middleweight?
The vision is that Hamza Sheeraz. I was half asleep watching the joint. I can't lie.
Right, let me check if it is definitely is middleweight, because if it is, okay, I think he's light middle.
Light middle.
Yeah.
He looks like he can fill out a bit more.
No, wait. I feel like he's middleweight now. I think he was light middle, but now he's middleweight.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes
because he's quite big actually. So yeah.
Was he the
I'm trying to think domestically. Who would he middleweight domestically? Is Felix Cash middleweight or is he super middle?
He's middle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So for me, it depends on the matchups.
Felix Cash isn't too bad, to be fair. I do like Cash. Had a good fight, maybe, but yeah. That division is a funny division, so it's hard to say what it will look like as he progresses through, because none of them are serious in that middleweight division. Like none of them. Yeah, it's we said it before. They're all waiting for Canelo. So yeah.
So he could even somehow grab a title without even having to do too much
fight.
Work.
Yeah.
Without fighting anyone. That's down. Yeah, useless division, in fact. But yeah.
All just sitting around, just chilling. Just chilling.
Eubank Jr.'s in that division.
Yeah.
Liam Williams is in that division.
They need to make Williams Eubank too still. They need to run that back. We said it because
Ali shuffling the fuck.
The image of Eubank, Ali shuffling still kills me to this day. He took the piss.
I can't lie. I ran that fight back recently, and I was just laughing. I ran it back recently, and I was just laughing. because
Oh,
Violence spoiled it.
that actually gives us a nice little segue, to be fair, Flows, into obviously mentioning Eubank Jr. He's been in the news recently, the boxing news, I mean. Apparently, a fight with Benn is very, very close to being made. I'm sure you've seen the news as well. People will message me saying, "Oh, Kam, what do you think of this one?" The way I just KMT, they're like, nonsense, absolute nonsense. This fight shouldn't happen. It should not happen at all. It's actually shameful. It's going to happen as well. It's very shameful, Flows. We know exactly how they're going to market it at as well. It's very, very shameless. That's a nasty, nasty fight. I'm sorry. I hate this. I really hate this.
Yeah, and I'm seeing people very excited about it. Boxing heads excited about it.
Passion merchants, man. Nostalgia merchants.
I was like, come on, stop it, man. Like, even maybe when they first started, because I remember when Benn was coming through, and then it was kind of, but you could see the size difference between the man, and it was like, yeah, this ain't ever happening.
Yeah.
So that should have been nipped in the bud.
From there.
Yeah, from then on. And now it just looks like you two are on paths. You're not even washed up yet. If you're washed up, then
they're both on separate paths. Their paths aren't even aligned. Like they're just like there.
They've got completely different paths where obviously 2 weight classes apart for first and foremost.
Yeah.
But then there are parts where they've been selling us that look, we're chasing world titles, we're chasing glory, we're chasing fighting the best in our division.
Yeah.
That's the path they told us they're on.
Trust.
And here they are completely deviating from that.
Yeah.
And risking derailing what the legacy they're trying to achieve with a complete money grab.
Yeah. Literally. It's shameful. It's shameful, man.
They've not achieved anything, either of them. Not achieved anything. And they completely going off their paths.
Nasty behavior.
To live off their pops' name, their pops' beef, because that's legit beef.
Thank you for mentioning it. It's not even their own beef. They've
complete money grab.
Who are you bagging for? This ain't even your beef. Nah, man.
This is like, what's it called? Creed 2.
Yeah.
Trying to do it stinks to me.
Drago's son to fight. Yeah.
This one stinks.
It stinks. And the thing is, it's gonna smell so bad because I know you already know what the marketing's gonna be like. They'll fly Benn over. Eubank and Benn will be there talking.
They'll do their face
seniors.
off.
they'll do their sons do face off. They'll do the face off behind them. It's nasty, man. It's nasty. And sorry, Chris Eubank, you're shameful, brother. You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't even be too mad at Benn for taking it because he looks very, very good beating a guy that's naturally 2 weight classes ahead of him. But Eubank, I don't have to go into Eubank because we've said it before in this pod. This guy does all this talking. He'll call out Triple G. He'll call out Charlo. He'll call out this and that. But then when we saw him calling out Benn, then who else did he call out? He called out someone else as well. Was it? Oh, he had a little beef with Kell Brook. That's when I said, yeah, this guy's a bum. This guy's a bozo, man. Shameful guy. And you're not going to get any props for beating Benn. Because I do think Eubank will win because of the fact that he's just naturally bigger and stronger. But you are getting no props from me from doing that. I promise you that. No props from me.
Yeah. It's poor. It's poor. And yeah, you're right. It looks worse on Eubank.
Way worse. Way worse. Especially if he even looks like an Agbaya. You're big man, you know. Benn's like, he's not even 30.
Yeah. You look at that middleweight division. It's there for the taking, that middleweight division. It's really there for the taking, for people to challenge for the titles, for people to unify, to fight the best. The welterweight division kind of tied up right now.
Yeah.
Spence, Crawford.
Yeah.
Benn ain't beating either of them for fact. And he doesn't have a shot at either of them. The guys beneath them, the Bootses, the Virgil Ortizes, doesn't really want that smoke. So he can kind of deviate or kind of. But these 2 guys are like the poster boys for their stables at the minute, or trying to be built as poster boys. So it just seems a bit of a risk.
And we've said as well how for Eubank, time is ticking. You're in your 30s. You've only fought for a world title once. Whereas Benn, time on his side, 25 or whatever, he's still building. We're still calling Benn up and comer, low key, aren't we? We're still saying that he's still building. He's still up and comer. Eubank, you're established. You've been around for a long time. You've only fought for a world title once. How do you go from calling out the champions and saying that you want to clean up the 160-pound division to fighting Conor Benn? Where does that come from? How does that push forward your career? It doesn't make sense to me, man. It's poor. It's very, very poor.
None of the champions, apart from Golovkin, who's moving up to 168.
Yeah.
None of them are tied up to do anything.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know what Miles doing. Boo Boo don't have a clue what he's doing.
No clue. Yeah.
I think Lara's still hanging about there.
Yeah.
Felix Cash, he recently put out a fight. Felix Cash available.
Yeah.
Jaime Munguia. There's people who could be
all
fighting.
man you can fight. All man you can fight.
All of them chilling. All of them chilling.
Yeah.
Morata just lost recently.
Yeah.
Show what you can do
Fight
against
him.
him.
Yeah. But it's Conor Benn you want to call out and Conor Benn you want to make a fight with. Poor. No, it's a shameful fight, and I hope it falls through. Honestly, I hope it falls through. But apparently it's super close to being made, and it is a money grab. It's easy to dupe the public and whatnot. I said they'll market it as the beef continued between the Benns and the Eubanks. And don't get me wrong, folks, it's going to do well. It's going to do well.
Oh yeah,
it's going to do very, very well.
I'll tune in. I can't even catch.
Yeah, of course I'll tune. Of course, no, I'm a boxing. I like boxing. I'm going to tune in regardless. But it's not a good fight. And if people ask me what your opinions on the fight, etc., I'll say I'm very anti this fight. It shouldn't be happening. It means nothing for both of these guys' careers. The paths that they're on is pointless. And again, like I said, this Conor Benn is 2 weight classes smaller. It's going to be fought at a catch weight. I think the catch weight was going to be, is it 150? Or something like 155?
154. I think they're going to
154, yeah.
Which Eubank can make, probably. I don't think he lives the life, like we say. He'll be drained, but he can make it.
Yeah.
He's fought there before.
Like Conor Benn's not even a big welterweight. Think about it. He's not a big welter. He's actually quite a small welter. So it's like, wow, boy. It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, poor fight, man. Poor fight. But Flowz, this can lead into a deeper discussion about how money grabs is what run boxing, as we know.
Yeah, that's true.
money grabs run the sport, man. It's a shame, but yeah.
Yeah. Even with the Ryan Garcia tank agreement, the reason why that's been clamored for by Ryan Garcia, huge money grab. Yeah, what a sport.
The sport that we love, isn't it? The sport that we love.
Every sport is run by the best feed the best. Imagine other sports like this where it's just like, oh yeah.
That's one thing we can give props to what the MMA lot for, because the best generally do fight the best. That's what runs it. But yeah, in boxing, it is purely money grabs for the most part, which is a shame. Apart from certain divisions that are on it and certain boxes that are on it in terms of fighting all the best. But yeah, Eubank, Benn, rubbish.
Yeah, like.
they should be listeners. We should go back and watch their dad's scrap. That's the real deal. That's what was up.
I'd rather see them fight again. Honestly, I'd rather see them fight now.
I'd rather see that. So yeah, I really hope this falls through. Call me a hater, but it is what it is. It's probably not going to fall through, and yeah, we'll be seeing that soon, sometime this year. But yeah. In fact,
if they make it, I'll be gassed by the build up.
Yeah, the build up's going to be hilarious. Flowz, if Eubank loses, he's got to retire. That's what I'm saying. If Eubank loses, he has to retire.
Yeah,
he has to retire. I'm sorry, I don't want to see a middleweight ever again.
Yeah,
because like I said, we call Conor Benn the young buck, the guy that's still improving and still raw. Can't lose to Conor Benn. I'm sorry. With Roy Jones in your corner, nah.
Yeah, he does have. If Benn loses, he can somewhat recover.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, he can somewhat. Yeah.
Eubank, don't you dare lose to Conor Benn, boy. Don't you dare lose to Conor Benn, because I'm on you if you are.
Yeah, Cal's gonna cook you.
I'll get Danny on as well. Danny will come. Danny will come and cook him as well. Flambe him. Oh, but yeah, let's call it a day there. Nice little quick one for you. Yeah, man, it's episode 99 of the SZN Podcast. Once again, up in your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And keep supporting and keep listening and keep it locked. Peace.
I'm taking the strap. I'm strapped up.
7, what was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.